This is some KD testing. Now there's a very good chance that this will not do what I'm expecting it to do. But this locomotive and wagon behave perfectly over one of the on the sleepers between the rails KD magnets. Now here they're running over a buried magnet. It's sunk in the hole that's been cut in the board, and because the wagon has magnetic axles and wheels, what you will probably see is the train brake on the magnet, and what it is, the magnet will, there you are, pulls the wagon forward and actually brakes the train. And it's a frustrating problem. So just for the hell of it, what we're going to do now is stick that loco on the back track and put that wagon on here. And now we're going to run over it, one of the between the rails magnets. And what you will find is that it will pass over it without braking the train, and that's because the magnet is sunk and sits between the rails, so the magnetism from the wheels is actually pulled each side rather than down, and it doesn't push the wagon forwards. And as you can see, that one passes right over the magnet without the train parting. Now then, what I'm going to do now is another interesting little thing. Here we have a Dapol Lowmac that has some Allen Gibson plastic wheels with steel rims. Now then, again, we have the, oh dear, a bit of slip there I think. We have the problem that, no, what's going wrong here? I've probably got too much weight on it. Right, let's watch it now. To make KDs work, all your wagons need axle brakes if you're going to work individual, single, light British wagons. As we will see here, I expect to be able to drop a single wagon without any problem whatsoever, leave it behind, and we'll be able to do the same on that Lowmac. Now then, the Lowmac, as I was saying before it all started going wrong, has Allen Gibson wheels which are plastic centres with steel rims and magnetic axles. Now then, you watch what happens to this as I push it towards the magnet. Yeah, and that is why when you're running, it will automatically uncouple as you draw over, because as you're coming over, the magnet will pick up the axle, it'll draw it forward right to the point of where the hook on the loco or the adjoining wagon will be closing in as it comes off the magnet, and it breaks the train. So you can't pull over a magnet without constantly getting a broken train. So there's an awful lot of mucking around to do. Certainly anybody just wanting KDs and don't mind the rather ugly look of the between the rails version, that is the one you can get and make work quite easily. It's a very different matter when you start dealing with fully hidden sunken magnets. And in this case of the one here, actually I've got some double-sided sticky tape, and it's stuck to the sleepers of the rail, so the rail, although it's not fitted down, I can move it about. The magnet will stay absolutely dead centre over the rail. So what can I do about it? Well, quite honestly, I can't put some non-magnetic wheels because they have small size wheels in these Lowmacs. So basically, where I have a hidden magnet, I can't run these unless I put severe wheel brakes on them, and in which case it could even reach the level of where the wheels wouldn't just skid along. And if you want to know how much magnetic force is, when I come to try to pick one end up off the magnet, there is as much magnetic pull there as the total weight of a complete wagon. So there you are. We've got to solve a few problems.